What's up guys, it's Sergio from Techspert.com bringing you yet another Techspert Games review, this time for one of the more unique and wacky releases of the year, Lollipop Chainsaw. The premise and story of Lollipop Chainsaw plays out like a 1950s B-movie. You play as Juliet Starling, a cheerleader from San Romero High School and probably the most adorably naive zombie hunter you'll ever see. At first, Juliet seems like your typical airheaded teenage cheerleader, but when zombies begin to rise from the grave and massacre her hometown, Juliet reveals herself to be more than capable of dispatching the undead hordes of hell all by herself. Combat in this game is a visual delight. Armed with an extremely powerful zombie-killing chainsaw, you can hack and slash your way through mobs of rotting monsters. Part of the appeal is that the combat is so colorful. It's definitely an accomplishment when you're able to make a game that makes decapitation and dismemberment pleasing to the eye. Fill up your power meter at the bottom of the screen and you begin sparkle hunting, an all-out sensory overload used for killing multiple enemies at once. Not to mention, a nice riff of Mickey plays while you're powered up. Unfortunately, most of the combat situations of this game are very repetitive, and while you can earn currency from downed enemies to purchase new fighting moves, I personally found myself sticking generally to the ones available in the beginning of the game, without any need to try different tactics. Eventually, you'll pair up with Juliet's boyfriend Nick, who has been reduced to a talking head in order to avoid transforming into a zombie himself.
Where's my fucking body? Oh, fuck!
Don't get mad! I didn't know what to do!
Nick provides for some great comedic moments between himself and Juliet, as I feel he acts as the voice in the player's head. While Juliet takes magic, zombies, and a game of zombie basketball as if they were everyday occurrences, Nick is not so accepting of the situations at hand. He's confused, slightly panicked, and has absolutely no idea what's going on or why it's happening.
Basketball? Why basketball? Just don't throw my head.
He also adds some very different combat choices to an otherwise very repetitive journey. You can attach him to the body of a zombie, resulting in a quick time event in which you cheer him on as he clears a pathway, or you can utilize new moves in which you use his head as a weapon. Again, the latter doesn't provide for much diversity in combat, as you'll only find yourself using his moveset when you absolutely need it. Juliet makes for a refreshing protagonist. While other zombie games focus on groups of hardened, post-apocalyptic survivors, Lollipop Chainsaw gives its own protagonist a very naive and sweet sensibility. At first, she seems like a very stereotypical high school cheerleader. You know, the overly shallow and spoiled girl we all knew to hate in school, but she quickly grows on you, to the point where you do feel slightly bad if your errors result in her death.
Dad, I'll love you, baby.
The zombies also give this game some of the great humor it boasts. They're not just silent punching bags lined up waiting for the slaughter. They talk, voice their opinions, and utilize different techniques in order to try and kill Juliet, even to the point of using firearms. All in all, Lollipop Chainsaw is a very entertaining piece of work. While it does suffer from some very repetitive gameplay at times and doesn't allow for much versatility due to its hack and slash nature, it still serves as a very unique experience among today's titles. Packing wild visuals, a cheesy B-movie zombie story with great humor, and one of the most unique protagonists I've ever seen in a zombie game, I'm going to award Lollipop Chainsaw with a 7 out of 10. Personally, I had a blast with it, enough to keep me cheering for the San Romero Knights for a long, long time. Once again guys, thanks for taking the time out of your day to watch this review, and I'll see you next time on Techspert Games.
How am I still talking without a fucking thorax?
I performed, a magical ritual on your head. It was really hard.